One of the questions I get over and over, is it possible to apply the diversity visa lottery using a cell phone and win the diversity visa lottery? Or is it only required to use computer, whether desktop or laptop? Or should I go to the internet cafe or cyber to apply? Or can I stay at my own home, midnight, during the day, lay on the bed and fill the diversity visa lottery form and win? Those are the very good questions, and I want to assure you few things which I know for sure 100%, and those things have been proven by the instructions of the diversity visa lottery. The diversity visa lottery is online web-based application. The website for the application is this one. You can see the vprogram.state.gov. Any website from the US government must end with the word .gov at the end. That is to show that this is the government website. So when you open that website, this is what is going to happen. So to have this one, it doesn't matter what device you have. It doesn't matter whether you are using computer, whether you are using tablet, whether you are using iPhone, whether you're using Android, it doesn't matter. What matters is you are connected to the internet and you have a very good internet, you can be able to access this website. So, to start your question, you can use any device as long as it's connected to the internet. So, when you click the website, which is the vprogram.state.gov, it will bring you here. Sometimes with the internet of your phone, it might have the problems. You might have sometimes the problem when you are going to fill the form, and especially if you take longer, you'll find something like that on the screen. It says, you can see on my screen here, it says resubmit the entry. The display page, the page cannot be found, something like that. So that is a problem you might be able sometimes to face or to come across if you are applying. So don't spend too much time. Make sure you have the photo and everything information ready to go, just like how you do on the computer. So you click begin entry. They will give you authentication code. This code is unique to every time you will go to apply. They say A58 RC. Submit. If it's wrong, they'll give you another code. So the form will be exactly the same as the form when you are on the computer. There is no much difference. There is no any difference at all. It's just the same form. If you go, you are going to do the same. Just like here, you can see you are doing the same thing. I want to show you is the same thing. You click begin entry. It will come the authentication code 5KV45NA3. So the same way I do there and I can do here will be the same. So the same form on the computer. So it's the same thing. You can be able to do. The same form I'm scrolling over there is the same form on my screen. And you can be able to read from the beginning up to the end without any problem. Then you can go and fill the form. I don't want to, I can just quickly do if you want me to do that. Let me do Makulilo, Ernest. You can use capital letters or small letters. Let's say I don't have middle name. If you have middle name, you put a middle name. I'm just going to choose here, I don't have the middle name. Male, I'm going to put the date of birth, 09 23. You remember you were starting with the month, place of birth, Kigoma. So on the phone, I will show you the difference. So when you say the country of birth, usually you have to scroll down here. You see, let me show you. You have to scroll down to go to your country. So if your country is Tanzania, for instance, you have to scroll down up to the completely bottom here on RST or PQRST. So make sure you select the correct country. Tanzania is there. You click, okay, sorry, I've already put the Tanzania. So, but on the computer it's very much easy and it's so much faster if you're on the computer, the country of birth is just, you scroll down, the countries there just is very easy and faster. And you can see after choosing the country of birth, the country of eligibility, by default, it will come to say yes. That's why there is yes on the country after choosing the country of birth, because the country of eligibility is the country of birth, is the same. Unless otherwise you are born from a country which is not eligible, like in Nigeria, but your spouse is from another country and you are asking the eligibility based on your spouse. Then the name on your passport, you must have the passport, illness, and let's say I don't have middle name. Passport number, I'm going to put the number which I don't use anymore. This is I'm using the information which I know for sure I will not be able to win. And I've done this multiple times. So I start with the month. Let's say it's going to 10th, maybe let's say 2025. So just assume is this way. Assume one thing. If your passport is going to expire tomorrow, and you are applying today, you are good to go. So don't ask me, but my passport is going to expire next week. So what? As long as today is valid, you are allowed to use to apply. So apply using a passport at any time as long as it's valid to use. If the passport expires, that is something else. Remember, if you don't have the passport, get the temporary passport or temporary permit, the emergency passport. Refugees are allowed to use a refugee passport, but don't apply without a passport. If you want to apply without a passport, make sure that you are stateless. You can prove that you are not born in any planet Earth country. You don't have the eligibility of claiming you are born in any country, which you cannot prove that. There are very few people that have that category. Being refugee doesn't mean that you are stateless. No. You have a place of birth. Or you must be from a national, from a communist-controlled country and unable to get a passport. If you go there and say that your country is not a communist, no African country is a communist country. If you're from Africa, unable to obtain the passport and have received the individual waiver, you must have the waiver letter from the Secretary of State or Secretary of Homeland Security. If you choose one of those, you must go with the documentation. They say, I understand that if it is later determined that I'm not exempted from the passport requirement, I may be disqualified. So if you go and they say you are coming from a communist country and you are from Kenya, you are from Tanzania, from Uganda, from Sweden, you will be denied. If you don't get the passport because of the COVID, because of you don't have the money, that is not the reason. So if you don't have the passport, don't apply or get the temporary passport. So so the passport country issued, the country, I choose the country Tanzania again. So I go to Tanzania. Or ST. Make sure you choose the correct country. Then I've chosen Tanzania. The photo. As I said, I'm going to add the photos which I know for sure I'm not going to win. I look on the side where this is an incorrect photo. The correct photo have to look straight. This I'm looking on the side. I did this on purpose so that I don't want to win and take someone's spot. So that is the photo. The address, I've already explained about the address. That you can put any address, whether it's fake or whatever it is, PO box. Let's say 1, line 2, leave it open. Kigoma, district Kigoma. Postal code you can put, for instance, Tanzania is 255, Kenya 254, Uganda 256, Rwanda is 250. Whatever the number, go to your phone number. That is a postal code. When you are going to a phone number on WhatsApp, it will show you the code. Plus, then there is 2 to 3 numbers. The first 2 to 3 numbers, those are the code. But avoid any complication. If you do not know, just put no passcode, no whatever. It's okay. Country of the address, you put Tanzania again. Okay, I go to Tanzania. OPQRST. Country where I live today, it doesn't matter where you live or where you are at the time of application. That doesn't give you the chance of winning. So whether you live in Tanzania, whether you live in the US, it doesn't matter. So don't bother people to use to apply. The phone number is optional. Leave the phone number. The email address, let me put the email address quick. Then Make sure that the email address is the correct. The mail, the PO box or the address, whatever, the street name, that is okay. You can put any number. They don't care. But the email address must make sure it's correct. Education. Primary is the primary education. High school, no degree. That means you didn't finish high school. High school degree, that means you completed high school. Vocational, you went to trade school. Vocational school. Some university, that means you are studying at the university level. You haven't graduated. The university degree, that means bachelor. Some graduate courses, that means you are still at the master's student currently. Master's degree, you have graduated. Some doctorate, you are still studying doctorate studies. Doctorate, that means you finished. It doesn't matter what level of education you're going to put, whether you put a master's or high school. This, put the correct education level, which you have today. Not, I'm going to graduate next year, so should I put a bachelor's degree? So that doesn't matter. So they are not going to choose that way. So you can be unmarried and have children. It's okay. But if you are unmarried, it means you are single. If you're going to get married tomorrow and you are planning today you are single. Because if you die today, you will die as single. So you are unmarried until you get married. Traditional marriage, you are married. If you win, you'll go and get the marriage certificate from your court or from your government. So let's say I'm married. If I'm unmarried, let's say I have a child. If I'm unmarried and a child, I put a 0 here, I don't have a child. And by a child, we mean someone under the age of 21 and unmarried. So if I have 2 children, one is 21, one is not 21, my child, I will put I have 1 child. If I have 3 children, one is 21, another one is under the age of 20, but is already married. I'm not going to count that. The one is at 21, I'm not counting. I'm going to count just 1 child. So I'm going to give you an example. So if you are unmarried and you don't have a child, if you click continue here, so but now it's because of the internet connection, is because when you are filling the form, especially the first days, this is what is going to happen. But in the easy way, you'll go to the next page, and then you can be able to complete. So that one was not completed the application, because sometimes it will do that way, just like how it is going to do on the screen, like that one here. It says resubmit the form. When they say resubmit the form, it means you haven't submitted the form yet. When you complete, so you have to do, it has to show that success. You will get this form like this way, and then you can be able to see it will give you a name and the confirmation number and the year of birth. Take a photo of this one and save. So yes, you can be able to use, and yes, it doesn't matter whether you use the phone or the computer. This page, to have the problem, it can happen to anybody. So if that happens, you come again and you go and do another application again, because that one was not a complete application. The complete application is until it says submitted, successful, I'm sorry. PEU3. So you go there, ES 456 UH. Sometimes when you take longer to fill the form, that's what is happening. So let me try to do quick and see. Okay. Because I was just explaining over and over to make sure that you understand what I mean. So let me fill quick, because I have all the information. So because of that, I'll use just the quicker information. The country I'm choosing the first country, just for the matter of showing you born in Afghanistan. I was not born in Afghanistan, but I'm just showing you just for the matter of examples. Okay, Makulilo, Ernest, no middle name, passport number, AB 004741. (2025) Country of, I'm going to just put Afghanistan. Just for the matter of this one, you skip that one. You're going to put the picture, the picture. That one, address P.O. Box 1, Kigoma. I've already explained about this in detail in the video about how to fill the form. So I'm not just going why I'm going so fast, where the country I live today. I'm just choosing the first country just for the matter. You have to put your correct country. Okay, master's degree. Let's say I'm unmarried. And then the number of children, I have 0 child. If I click continue, still, it's because of so many people are accessing the website. So if I come to do again, the application hasn't been submitted yet. But when I go through, it will say submit, and that is how you fill the form. So I just want to make sure that you understand about that. And that is how you go again to fill the form. Apart from that, I just want to let you know, you can remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be able to get more videos on my channel. So thank you so much. That is youtube.com/EBMSCHOLARS. And I have the YouTube for Swahili somewhere here, not that one. I have the Swahili YouTube channel. So thank you so much, each and everyone. Bye-bye.